Thank you for joining me. I'm Scott Ryan. Yesterday's video about Disney's exposing millions of children and families to two gay males engaging in homosexual activity during the Thanksgiving weekend football during the broad daylight, college football, upset me, and so I guess the homosexuals, I must have made it big onto one of their message boards or websites. Maybe it was The Blade. Suddenly the thumbs down on that video went from 10 to like 25 within a 2-minute time period. So I made it big somewhere, and so I was looking at some of the comments that they were making. Wanted to address first. Number one, here's one where someone says, "What makes a kiss between two men so irritating, and men kissing a woman acceptable? Just because it's not the way some people wanted." Or like, or are used to. Well, there are different types of kisses. First of all, there's the sort of platonic kiss where you would kiss a family member saying hello. Or I'm not talking about that. This was a more passionate, lascivious type glare in their eyes and going into a deep. I don't even want to pay any more or paint the picture in anyone's mind, but whether that were two men or a man and a female, that would not have been appropriate during the daytime college football when children were watching. So even though I certainly do not back down from the fact that I believe in the Bible, and the Bible, Old and New Testament, made it clear that homosexuality is an abomination in the eyes of God, and I respect everybody's belief to disagree with that. If you don't believe in God, that's fine. I don't want to be a dictator and come into your personal life. What people like personally, I don't care. I mean, I care in the sense that in my personal beliefs, and I care about your soul, and God says that we should love the sinner and hate the sin, and I believe that. And I believe it or not, and I know many would not believe that I know homosexuals. I've known homosexuals all my life and have had very good homosexual friends and have had deep discussions, mature discussions, and they never questioned. They actually initiated. They knew where I stood. They initiated the questions, and we've had very deep religious and philosophical conversations in that regard, and never did it turn into a situation of acrimony or enmity of any kind. I have no hate for homosexuals, but where I draw the line is when I don't go around telling people what I like to do with my wife at night, and I, as a mature adult who respects everybody else in their privacy and their right to have their children not exposed to such acts, I just see a clear agenda on the part of many who it's militant. It's not enough for the people who are, I'm reading these things that are using all kinds of expletives, and I mean, we're talking about hateful, miserable people, and they're saying they're homosexual. That's not all homosexuals, but these are militant homosexuals, the ones that I've known, that I've been friends with, and we've talked openly about our beliefs on it civilly. They would never engage in the kind of activity that Disney has engaged in by rubbing our faces in it. These people at Disney damn well knew what they were doing. That was an agenda to rub our faces in it, to push the limits further. That is an agenda to have children indoctrinated in watching that, and for it to be normalized and accepted. I don't want any kind of sexual practice put into my 9-year-old's mind. You don't get that, people? No, you don't. If you're one of these people that are writing me malicious letters, and I really don't care, I'll wear it as a badge of honor, because your words betray what kind of a person you actually are. And I feel sorry for you, not because I don't hate you, and that I certainly don't hate homosexuals as people, but I feel sorry for you because you are clearly very miserable. You are clearly unhappy with life. And I wonder whether you would even, if I didn't exist and people like me didn't exist, I don't even know that you would be gay, because then you wouldn't have something to flaunt in the face of people to cause the controversy that you no doubt like causing. There's some sort of perversion in your mind that you need to rub people's faces in it, and children, and you actually get off on that, and it's pretty sick. It's sick. You need help. But that's about it. Let the vitriol, let the hate fly. Love you anyway. Thank you for joining me. I'm Scott Ryan.